Okay, guys, welcome back to another video. We're gonna be doing another tier list. This one's gonna be for the most anticipated games for next year for me. This was done live on stream, just to let you guys know, because that's why the format's a bit weird and it's a bit more different than the snakes in the grass usually. This was done live on stream, and I've cut it out to make it its own little thing. So without further ado, this is gonna be that list. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Oh yeah, and in terms of me making this list, I didn't make it. I found it on the tier list generator or the tier list website. So I added a few games to it. So it's not. There's a few games here that I don't even know. So bear that in mind when seeing if I say not interested or something like that. It might be because I just don't know your game, or it's a game you're anticipating. It's just because I don't know the game. So don't take it personally if I say, oh, I'm not interested or meh to a game that I don't even know. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Anyway, see you guys next time. Fine. Yeah, so got this tier list. Let me try find. I didn't make this, by the way. I don't know. Let me try to find the guy who made this. This guy made it. So he did a pretty good job from what I can see, because there's some games I don't even know on here. So yeah, guy did a pretty good job of compiling the games. I just added 3 that I was interested in personally, and yeah, so yeah, we got this. Okay, so I think we should let's get right into it. All right, start Doom: The Dark Ages. It's gonna go in. I think this has to go in hype. Might actually go into Game of the Year. Right. So let me actually read the tier. So Game of the Year, obviously multiple. Hype, day 1. I'll play at some point, meh. And I gotta change that because the guy I don't interested. Let's change that to not interested. But yeah, so Doom, Dark Ages, I have to put in hype, I think, because it is. I do like Doom 2016, and I liked Doom Eternal. I like the theme that they're going with the more medieval kind of, I don't know if it's medieval, no, that's the wrong, fantasy, leaning into that, with I think with the shield and all that kind of stuff, and the dragon riding thing that they had, at least that section, and then they had that part in the trailer. It was really good. Definitely gonna pick that up, and it's definitely at least day 1. Definitely hyped for it, though. Okay, then we have is that Marvel? This is the Captain America Black Panther one. This one, it looks. I'm cautious about these type of games, right? Because they look really good, but are they actually gonna be that good? If you know what I mean. It's not. How likely is it that it's gonna look like that? How likely is it that it's gonna? We haven't seen gameplay for it. I don't know if it's a day 1. It might have to. Okay, it'll go into day 1, I think. But is it really? Am I really that? I'm cautiously optimistic for it. We haven't seen too much. I don't think we've seen gameplay for it. It's meant to come out next year. Maybe we'll see at the Game Awards, but right now, we'll see. The Sinking City 2. I haven't played the Sinking City 1. But it is a horror, kind of, if those who know, it's a horror kind of Lovecraftian Cthulhu type of thing. I think it's literally the Sinking City. No. The Call of Cthulhu is another game, but it's the Sinking City, right? And there's a lot of that kind of feel to it. I'm interested. This might go into play at some point, because I am getting interested by a lot of survival horror type stuff from now on, or like I'm gonna start looking into it more as a genre because I've not really explored it. Literally, Dead Space is like the only one I've played. So definitely, I think I'm gonna play the Sinking City 1 on the channel, but Sinking City 2 is coming out next year. We'll see. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've not, as I don't think I'm not that excited, to be honest with you, right? Assassin's Creed is something that I have to get into, but regardless, like Assassin's Creed Shadows, it has to go into meh because it's not really, like, I'm not really that interested by what it really has to show. Like the game, yeah, I want to play the other Assassin's Creed games as well. Like I want to play Assassin's Creed, even like the first few up until, you know, the most latest, to actually understand, you know, the franchise, because I also don't really like Assassin's Creed is one of those blind spots that I have, because I when it comes to gaming, because I have a lot of those, right? Like that. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadows I'm not that interested in right now. Atomfall, this is like a type of Fallout, British Fallout kind of thing. Like the trailer looked interesting. I don't know how good it will actually be, so I have to go into meh as well, but I'll try. Actually, if I'm being nice, I'll say play at some point, because it is my, at least, like style of like of game. So it's definitely not, you know, not interested or meh. It could be meh, but I'm gonna put it in. I'll play at some point because it's also coming to Game Pass. Civilization, I'm not interested. Like, yeah, I'm not. What's it called? That type of game. I don't know what they're called. Like the strategy kind of games aren't really for me at all. Like these type of they have a specific name for their genre. I'm blanking on right now. I don't even know what this is. Oh, Directive 820. Okay. I've not even heard of the game. I've not checked it out, so I don't really know anything. Like I'd have to say not interested. I really don't. I mean, I could be interested, but I'd need to actually check it out, because this is the first time I've actually even heard of that game. So I'm just going to not interested. Dragon Quest 12. That's gonna go in. It might have to be that's more of a day one than that, because Dragon Quest is one of those things I have to get into. I've played a bit of 11, like briefly. I do like the style, like the Dragon Ball style, Toriyama style, right? Rest in peace to the legend. But I think this one, they said there was going to be more of a serious tone, or like a serious tone, like a, you know, adult kind of. I don't know if they're going to go the same path of like Final Fantasy 16. I wouldn't want to see them really do it like that. Maybe like a bit less than that, but yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with that. Death Stranding 2, I've not played Death Stranding 1, so I can't really speak to this. I saw the trailer for it. Have to go into... Actually, to be fair, I'll play at some point, because I want to play Death Stranding 1 at some point, and I do own the game. It's just I need to actually go ahead and play it, so I'll play at some point. I don't know what this is. Google, what is this? Oh no, I'm not playing that. Not interested. Is it the same? Yeah, I'm not playing that. Not my style of game. Same type of thing as Civilization. It's not my real type of game. Metroid Prime 4 or whatever it's called, right? I think they have like a thing. I own like the first Metroid Prime like remastered on Switch. So I want to check that out. This is going to be something again I'll have to play at some point because I can't really speak to the series or anything like that. I know people really love this and would probably play in hype, well, day one or game of the year even, but it's not. I know people have been waiting for it, so it's going to be something that maybe I'll play at some point. But I can't reasonably be that hyped about something that I've not really like comparatively in comparison to other stuff I'm excited about that I've not really experienced in the same way. So I have to put it up. I'll play at some point. Actually, let me order these. I want to order them as well. Sinking City, put that there. Death Stranding 2, put that there. I think goes like something like that. Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is the second hype. I really liked Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 from how much I've played it. I've played it quite a bit. I want to go and restart it on stream and really, this was a good few years ago when I played it, so I don't really remember too much from it, but I remember I loved it when I played it. I really love to see, the main thing that I thought of when I was playing it is, I would really love to see them expand on this. Because it's really one of those games that like has that potential to be like the ultimate kind of not even fantasy, no, sorry. It's the other way around now. Medieval. Isn't it mixed both of them up? Doom and thing. But yeah, it has that like potential to be that medieval kind of ultimate experience, like RPG experience with like the sword, with the actual like battles and the combat with like the swords, and I think they added crossbows now. They're adding crossbows, which is interesting. Definitely one I'm hyped for, and it's an RPG too, which yeah. Fable. So this is back-to-back hype. Yeah, Fable. People probably don't know this. I really have like a kind of I do like Fable quite a bit. I liked Fable 1. Not really played Fable 2 or 3 too much. But it is one of those things that it looks, and from what like the rumors are saying, the game looks good. It's an RPG. And I'm very much hyped to see. I've been waiting for it for probably since it got announced. I've been, I think even before it was the worst kept secret. Like it was like 2019, 2018, there was rumblings, and I think it's one of those things that I'm interested to see what they do with. I don't know what this game is, so I'm just gonna not interested. Replaced. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the games I put. This is one of the games I put into the tier list. So Replaced is another game that I've been waiting for quite a while. It's this kind of cyberpunk pixel art kind of interesting game that I think it will tell like a deep kind of story, or like a interesting. It looked very, very like fluid in its combat. The concept of like, what it seems to bring. And also I do kind of have this kind of like itch right now for like futuristic kind of games, and not fully like it still has that kind of not like fully futuristic. It has that like slums kind of, I don't know what to call it, but like the game seems very, very good from what I've seen. I've heard some good stuff about it too. Pokemon. This goes into not interested again. Actually, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna pretend. Interestingly enough, the guy put Wolverine on here. I don't know what makes this guy think Wolverine's coming out next year. I don't think that's anything. Like I said, I'd like, in my opinion, I would probably be expecting it even later than when it was planned to come out because of you know, basically the whole story got leaked, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if it got pushed forward to 2025, that would be an interesting thing to see, like what they would do. But I mean, Wolverine in general is one of those games that, you know, Wolverine, I've literally said, is my like third favorite superhero. So it's definitely going. Has to go day one or hype. I'm not putting anything in Game of the Year. I think I'm gonna do the same thing what I did last tier list, where I moved stuff up to Game of the Year. Like I might put 3 or something there. So nothing's going in Game of the Year quite yet. So I think I'm gonna put Wolverine go to the top of day one. I'm not particularly hyped for it, but it is something that is that's definitely probably a day one if it's depending on what happens. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, I think that's what it is. Not really a Metal Gear fan. Into play, I'll be real, to play at some point, right? But I do plan to play through those games as well at some point, but this is gonna go on the back burner until maybe then. But it's definitely like I'm interested in it. Ghost of Yotai, I think, or Yotai, I don't know. I'm guessing it's Yotai. Apologies for the pronunciation. It's I'd have to say it goes at play at some point as well, because while I liked Ghost of Tsushima from what I played of it, it's one of those things that I'm gonna need to see more of what they're gonna do new with Ghost of Yotai, or I'm probably messing that name up. It's really bothering me, but it looks interesting. It's a play at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna particularly go out and play this day one, but it's something that could happen, could not happen, who knows. I don't know what this game is either, so, and I can't read the name from here, and it doesn't interest me enough to search it up. Tales of Iron. That's a meh, I think. Tales of Iron 2. This is another one that I put on, but no, it's because I searched up and I knew the name, because I own the first Tales of Iron. It's kind of like a Souls-like kind of side-scroller, kind of from what I can tell, type of game. Sorry. It looks interesting, but it's not really for me. It could be for me. It's not like it's not for me. It could be, but we'll have to see. I need to play the first one. South of Midnight. Put that. Okay. That might go. Actually, no, I do like. Okay. Put that there. I do like that kind of aesthetic that they're trying to go for. It's something that you don't clearly get, right? This is something that I really like in games, is when you see stuff that like just completely new kind of aesthetics and new kind of cultures being. It's not a new culture, right? There's like this kind of there's like the dark gothic kind of south kind of aesthetic, and I do like games that do try to do something new. So with that kind of stop motion kind of look to it, interested me, and the gameplay actually interested me a lot when I saw it during the Xbox E3. That shocked me. Like it actually had like some decent looking combat traversal, something that I'm definitely interested in checking out day one. What's this? Oh yeah, the 33, the expedition. Was it Expedition 33? Yeah, that's a hype game. That looks like I'll keep it there. That looks like it could be something like a not a sleeper hit, but like it's gonna come out of nowhere and just surprise people, because it's one of those things that is trying to I don't know if it's trying to evolve the turn-based formula, but it's definitely using turn-based in a way that people maybe not, it kind of reminded me of it's trying to experiment with it to some point where people can be more people can probably get into it in comparison to some like rigid turn-based games, and like the aesthetic of it, the bosses that you saw from it. I haven't checked out like the deep dive I think the developer did, but yeah, it definitely seems like a game that I'm hyped for, to be honest. Like, I don't know, like turn-based is one of those things I'm interested in now, but it's not like that looked really good. I don't know what this is, and I actually got the name right. It's that kind of this is the I know this game actually. This is the Sims type of game. Yeah, I'm not interested. Sorry, these types of games just don't really captivate me in the same like way other people might. But yeah, it's not something for me. I don't really like the Sims and that kind of stuff. Little Nightmares 3, I've never played the other two, but I've heard good things about it. It's a meh. I mean, meh is not that the game's bad, by the way. It's like actually, like, it's just like, I don't know if I'm gonna, it's there for me. So, at some point, we might play the other Little Nightmares games before, so, but now it's a meh. Mafia Old Country, I think, right? This could be interesting. I've not played the Mafia games. It's something I'm interested in playing. This is really bad. I do think they are something I'm going to play at some point, so I'm just gonna put them in. Put this one in there. I think that's right order right now. I think I'll move that at some point, but yeah. So I don't know what this is, and it doesn't interest me. This game I have the what's it called, the Bloodlines, Vampire Bloodlines Masquerade, like the original one, right, on PC is something that I'm interested in playing. But for like the sequel, I don't know how exactly that's gonna turn out, because I think wasn't it like turned hands like 1,000 times at this point? Yeah, that's not. I don't know enough about how it's really gonna go. I think the developer, I don't even know who's developing at this point. It might be a Dead Island 2 where like it was in limbo for like 1,000 years and switched hand 1,000 times, but it turns out to be a good game. Who knows? But that could go in top of meh. Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay. I'm not a Monster Hunter guy at all, so I think I'm gonna put this. I don't want to put it in meh because it looks good, right? Not even just that it looks good, like it's probably gonna be good, so I'm probably gonna want to play it. So I want to put it in. I'll play at some point. So I don't know if it's definitely not gonna be day one. Because it's not really something. I need to play Monster Hunter World as well. I've played it for a tiny bit, but it's not enough to really get a gauge for the game. Not interested in this. I think this is what the Danganronpa whatever type of thing. That's not for me. Subnautica 2. Need to finish and play Subnautica 1. Yeah, it's put at the top of actually. That's. I've played a bit of I've played a bit of it, so I've at least played a decent part of it, so I put it right there. Actually, no, put it under there. I would be more interested in Monster Hunter Wilds. GTA 6, let's go put that there. I mean, that's self-explanatory. That's going to be one of the game of the year, like instantly, like one of the contenders, right? There's no like real competition when it comes to that, unless like they really mess up. Which I hope Rockstar don't, because that would be like, that would kind of be funny. Like people wait for like what, 12 years for a game to come out, and then it just ends up being bad. It would be kind of funny, right? But if you really think about like the kind of the reverberations and all that stuff that would be caused by Rockstar or something like making GTA 6 bad, or like, you know, kind of like what the effect would be. I think it has to be at least game of the year level. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those games, I think, that people are going to be playing for years and years and years from now, so it kind of has to last in that kind of way. So we'll have to see. I hope it will be this, like, game of the year level, but you know, I don't doubt that they can do it, but we'll see. Avowed, that's probably gonna go day. I do like Obsidian. Like, I really like Obsidian, so actually put it above of day one. I really like Obsidian. I've seen a lot of good stuff about Avowed, and like kind of like the systems going into the game. Actually, I'll put it at hype. Actually, not. Yeah, put it there. I like these kind of like this kind of perspective, and I want to see how Obsidian creates these kind of games. Like would you say, like, I've seen this new term going around, what Scrolls like, or like Bethesda like kind of game. It's not really like that, but it's like it's really just in the perspective and like the kind of gameplay base alone that's like that. But like probably the RPG systems, the world, all that kind of stuff isn't going to be like that. But you will see. I like Obsidian, so hopefully they won't let me down, and I am hyped for it. So okay. I said I was going to move some games up. I'll put 2 games up to game of the year next year. I think Doom: The Dark Ages is going to be one of the contenders. And I actually think Expedition 33. I think people are really going to like that game and like what it does, from what I could see, like just from the trailer. It's going to be probably not the indie, especially, you know, and they kind of have that like that indie game there in the game of the year running all the time. Like they have like these big heavy hitting games, and they have that one game that just came out of nowhere. I think Expedition 33 next year is going to be that kind of game. But yes, it really interests me. It has that kind of fantasy kind of look to it. And yeah, this is the list. I need to look over it and see if there's anything I want to change. Everything's in place. If I want to move anything up or down. Atomfall, I'll just I'll move Atomfall down to meh. What else? Anything that I want to move up or down? Oh, okay, no, I can't move it up. I think everything looks good like this. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything I need to move up or down. But yeah, so this is the list. Interested in this? Thank you for watching this. This was recorded live, but no one's in the chat, so I'm just here talking to myself. When later on, when this is uploaded as a Snakes in the Grass. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.